All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Buddy Champ. And the right-hander back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that.
Let's go, gang. Here we go.
On the inside corner for a strike. Here's your one. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Smith hauls it in, and there's two away.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runner on at first with one gone. And the batter now, Buddy Champ. In the air, right field. Drifts towards it. And there are two outs. So two down. Next for the Padres, Buddy Champ.
Like you can, come on.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
You're a ball, one strike.
This to third. Slings it across. And that is that. Champ played pretty well in this win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Stanley Cortez. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 111.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Campusano makes the catch, and there's one gone.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Foul ball there.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Dominic Smith. Right through there for a strike. Champ, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him looking. And one out now.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Now it's going to be Archer Guzman. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
This one in the air. Marte should have it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Man at first, Buddy Champ, the next up for the Padres. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Well, that's such a critical.
And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Center fielder Luis Matos going 1. Champ, the former Rookie of the Year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Here's the 3rd baseman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Trammell makes the catch, inning over. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here at Petco Park. On to the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Stanley Cortez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, these Giants, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Back here in San Diego, and here is Dominic Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Smith, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
That's in there. 0-2 now. Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
The bat.
Dylan Beavers, the next Giant to hit. That's through there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Buddy Champ. Pulls out one foul.
Well, we got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. One up, one down. Top 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Moniak going back on this one. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground, handled by Machado. Tosses to first, 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Number 31 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-2. This one in the air. Machado gets under it. And that is that. So he's perfect through 6. And we still have no score. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the shortstop, Stanley Cortez.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis racing over to make the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Popped up. Kim drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Flores at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, he hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
Go ahead run on base. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Dominic Smith. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Marte. They get the force, and that'll do it. So the Giants.
you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
A big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's downstairs and outside. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. The 2-2 on the way. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, he's starting to look a little...
And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Archer Guzman. Ground ball right side. Boots it. No outs. Runner at first. Dylan Beavers digs in now. Swing and a miss. Going 1. And strike 2.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And there's 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Out there to center. Trammell drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Let it fly.
And now the DH, Buddy Champ. Golden opportunity right here. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The Padres trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Struck him out looking. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Trammell makes the grab. 2 away now. So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Darryl Shelley. Right down to shoot, and that's strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line.
With 1 gone, Buddy Champ, the next up for the Padres. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. MJ Melendez digs in now. To the right side. Fires over to first. 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early.
In the air right field. Suzuki makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Go ahead run on base. Christopher Morel, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Champ. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting.
Just missed.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. The Cubs up by a run here on opening day. High fly ball right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Back here at Petco Park. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. The 0-2. Bounce to the right. Champ. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. Buddy Champ, the next up for the Padres. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Strike 2.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And a base hit on the line. Here comes Bogarts around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's 4-3.
Well, it comes through.
Champ had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped. Way back there. Gone!
That's an impressive swing of the bat.
Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Buddy Champ. Puck back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Padres just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Buddy Champ, the next up for the Padres. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Ball 1 there. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And he deals. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's outside. Counts full, 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
1 down. Here's Joey Gallo. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 3 of this 4-game series. To the right side, Champ. And they take care of Gallo for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Man at second here with 2 away. Buddy Champ getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here comes Bogarts around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help.
Mason with next Cub to hit. Morel on third. Langoliers on second. Melendez on at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. That one fouled off. The Padres trailing by 3 here in the last half of the third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Torkelson. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Champ measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Maybe a 2 ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 6 and the Padres 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Buddy Champ. And here it comes. That one down the line. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First of the big
Buddy Champ will hit next.
The designated hitter, Buddy Champ.
Line and a base hitting to right. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Buddy Champ.
That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Buddy Champ. The wind of the pitch. That clips the zone. 1-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Yeah, the right-hander deals. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Base is empty, 1 away. Buddy Champ now at the plate, 1 for 3. Hernandez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 255 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Buddy Champ, trying to deliver as the hero. On the ground, out to short, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a pressure-packed finish. Tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Somehow he found a way to make his pitches, got his team out of the jam, got the win. Everybody's happy.
What's good, y'all? This shirt I have on now is ran by a special clothing brand called Underdog Clothing Brand. This clothing brand is for athletes and people who love to be fit. And not only that, it's a Christian clothing brand as well, man. So make sure you shop here, get your merch here. Powered by Jesus, a really cool shirt, man. And also, if you use my code at the bottom, our promo code at the bottom, Jesus Saves, you get 15% off on each purchase you buy from the store lifetime. So make sure y'all shop here, man. Really cool clothing brand, man. Jesus Christ is raising up mighty Christian clothing brands in this time, man. He wants to get his word across, man. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace. What's good, y'all? Y'all see this shirt here, Seek Jesus. Seek Jesus is a really awesome, cool clothing, Christian clothing apparel, man, ran in this world today, man. If y'all didn't know that Seek Jesus exists, man. Seek Jesus is a cool clothing brand ran by Christian owners and Christian businesses, bro. And it's a really cool brand where you can get really cool shirts, really cool things. It's awesome, bro. And so y'all go shop here at Seek Jesus, man, because Jesus wants to get his word across, man, not just in like preaching, but he also wants to get his word across in businesses too, because you may be in the gym or you may be out one day and somebody may see the word Jesus and they may be like, what does that mean? And so y'all go shop here, man. If y'all use the promo code HOMILYTRE, is at the bottom here. I'm putting it at the bottom. You get 15% off of each purchase, man. So y'all shop here, man. Jesus Christ loves y'all, bro. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace.